And the Indians have Jarrett Roberts shooting 2.
34-20, Gate City on top.
Roberts free throw up and good. Be interesting to see how long Coach McAmis keeps Brian Bentley on the bench with those 4 fouls. Free throw up and good. Quickly in front court, Gate City has it, leading by 12. Clark, Will Humphreys, get it over to Scott. Scott puts it on the floor, takes it to the hole, shot off the glass, no good. Rebound Smith. Smith gets it over to Dotson. Dotson behind the back dribble, across the mid-court stripe. Right side, gets it to Roberts. Roberts turns, gets Hubbard in the air. His shot off the glass, good. Jarrett Roberts with the bucket. And what do we have?
Technical foul.
And the technical foul called on the Blue Devils.
Hubbard.
That's what I thought he said, number 1. So Will, don't know what that was about. And I'm thinking the official really don't know what that's about either. But anyway, having said that, Jarrett Roberts will be at the line shooting 2. Free throw up, good. 34-25, the Indians hang around, they're within 9. Second free throw by Roberts is no good. So it's 34-25, 6 minutes to go, third quarter.
5-0 run to start the third quarter here by the Indians. Gate City yet to score.
Derek Smith checks into the lineup for the Blue Devils, and Marquis Step for Scott and Hubbard. So the Indians with it. Nathan Dotson. Dotson has it right side. Gets it down low to Roberts. Offensive foul called on Jarrett Roberts. That's 4 on Roberts as Will Humphrey stands in and draws the foul. You never know what you're going to get when the whistle blows, though. So here comes Bentley. Brian Bentley will check. No, he won't either. Coach McAmis decided no, not yet.
Kagan Bentley checks in.
Right. So the Devils leading by 9. Nate Clark has it. Clark gets it to McMurray. McMurray stops, pops a 3. Shot no good. Rebound. He steps skies for the rebound. His putback is good. He stepped high above everybody else to get that rebound in the putback. Dotson picks up his dribble, throws it away. It's coming up with it, Nate Clark. Clark has it tipped away from him. He runs it down. Now Nate drives, leaves it off down low for Humphreys. Nate, I think, thought Will was going to cut to the bucket and didn't quite get started as quick as he thought. So
let him a little too much.
So Luke checks in for Will. Gate City leads by 11, 5:19 to go, third quarter. Dotson, guarded by Clark. Double stack set. Here comes Brian Bentley loose. Bentley is fouled.
Yeah, got E-step up in the air.
Foul on Marks, his first. Team's 4. So Bentley will inbounds. Brian Bentley gets it in here to Dotson. Thought about the 3. Instead swings it back to Bentley. Bentley, we're going to have an illegal screen called on Charles Smith. I thought that's what the official initially signaled, but I wasn't sure. So foul on Smith is 4. So Smith, Roberts, and Brian Bentley all with 4 for the Indians. Gate City leads 36-25, 5 minutes to go, third quarter.
Brian Bentley checks out.
Clark, foul line now to E-step. Marquis Step hands it back to Clark. Now right side, Derek Smith for 3. Good. Derek Smith for 3, and the Devils back on top, 39-25. Dotson drives down. His baseline jumper up, no good. Luke Humphreys tips it out. We've got
an injury.
And that's Nathan Dotson, and looks like I don't know exactly if it's a cramp or what it is, but we'll take a 30-second break here. Gate City leads 39-25. 39-25. Gate City leads. It was a leg cramp for Nathan Dotson. And we've got some more people being escorted out of the gym. I tell you, this should be played on Halloween. This is strange. So the Blue Devils and the Indians, that is Brian Bentley, the inbounds for Kelly. Bentley looks, gets it into Coomer. Coomer hands it back to Bentley. Bentley, spin move into the lane, stops, shoots over Smith, no good, foul Derek Smith. Foul on Derek Smith is his third.
And Coach Vermillion
is not
protesting
happy.
that call.
Yeah, he's not over there, Jordan. Yeah, usually when you have both coaches upset, like we said in the girls' game, you're probably not doing a good job. Brian Bentley's free throw is good. Second free throw, Bentley, no good, and
we've got a whistle.
And they're going to say Gate City's in the lane too early. I'm not sure.
That's twice they've called that on Luke.
That's what I thought that was on. I'm not sure. Free throw, Bentley, good. 39-27. Bentley checks out. Wheatley in. Nate Clark has it to Gate City. Clark across the timeline, right side. He'll take it all the way. The hole is shot up, no good. He'll be fouled. And the foul is on John Blake Graham, his third. And that'll be the team's third here in the second half. Foul's beginning to eve up a little now as Gate City has picked up 9 already here. Nate Clark shooting 2. Free throw, Nate. Good.
Ryan Bentley checks back in for the Indians, replacing Coomer. Coach Vermillion with some words for official Guy.
Yeah, words of encouragement. Free throw up by Clark, good. That was after Coach Bentley had a word with him, so he got a lot of wisdom there. Now what happens with it, I don't know. Kelly with the basketball. That's Wheatley. Gets it over to Bentley, a long three, no good. And it goes off the Indians out of bounds. It belongs to the Blue Devils.
Well, we've got plenty of time. Let's see how many more fans get booted tonight. 3:57 to go in the third quarter.
I think we've lost more fans than we have players so far, but that may not last very long. So the Blue Devils with it, leading by 14, 3:50 to go, third quarter, having Jesse McMurray. Gets it over to Smith, open for the three, shot, no good. Rebound pulled out there. That's Graham for the Indians. Graham gets it over to Coomer. Coomer, 5 seconds out. So, East Step with a good job of defense there. He'll check out. Bruce Scott back in.
Hubbard in
for Luke Humphries. So it's Smith, Scott, Hubbard, Clark, McMurray for Gate City. 3:30 to go, third quarter, 41-27, Gate City lead. Clark has it to McMurray. He'll launch a three. Shot McMurray, good. It hit,
nice bounce.
Up, down, and then finally settled three. 44-27, that was a three. Dotson back in the game, gets it to Graham. Graham drives along the baseline. Tackled by Clark, no call, turns it over. Nate has it for Gate City. Clark gets it over to Hubbard, swinging around Scott, left side. Scott gets it to Smith, back to McMurray. McMurray tries. (44-27), 2:53 to go. If you've missed this one in person, you haven't missed a masterpiece, I can tell you. You've missed a lot of things, just not a lot of great basketball. Dotson for the Indians. Has it. Started out by Scott behind the back dribble. Has it swatted away. Coming up with it, Roberts. Roberts loses it out of bounds. Turnover back to the Blue Devils. Keegan Bentley checks out. Charles Smith in.
And two officials conferring. And we might actually get back to play here in a few seconds.
So Gate City with a 17-point lead, 2.5 minutes to go, third quarter. Have it with Nate Clark. Clark to the foul line, backs down, and he traveled. He sure did.
10th turnover by Gate City.
So against full court pressure, Roberts to throw it in. Gets it in to Dotson, back to Roberts, who drops it and kicks it and chases it, and it's out of bounds off of Roberts. So we go back the other way. Gate City will have it. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 2:23 to go here in the third quarter. 44-27, Gate City leads. And they'll have the basketball. It'll be Nate Clark, Will Hubbard, Drew Scott, Derek Smith, Jesse McMurray for the Blue Devils. Here's McMurray. He'll launch a three shot. No good. McMurray got knocked down after the shot. Smith with it. And what do we have?
Injured Indian.
And is that Dotson?
Cramps again.
Nope, it's not Dotson. It's 20-something. I can't see, blocked out by the people. And that is 20, Jarrett Roberts. And that's not a cramp. Roberts has a heavy wrap on his left ankle, and that's probably what that is. He'll check out of the lineup. Keegan Bentley in. Brian Bentley will be doing the inboundings. Will Humphreys in for Derek Smith. And we're set to go. And what will we do without a whistle? Foul will be called on Will Humphreys away from the ball. Foul on Will's his third. That is the team's 8th. And well, okay. It's not the team's 8th. It's not a 1-and-1. Bentley tosses it in to Graham, back to Bentley. That's what you get for watching the clock. And here's Bentley. Drives, stops, shoots, scores. Brian Bentley is the baseline jumper. A little running one-hander, actually. 44-29. Gate City leads. Will Humphreys drives to the hole, shot up, missed it. Rebound Smith. Smith gets it over to Brian Bentley. Bentley guarded by McMurray, has it. Gets it to Wheatley, who travels. So, Gate City will have it now. And wait a minute, we're going for our third of the night, maybe?
I believe we might be.
No, we have a policeman. He's headed to the student section, and the students from J.J. Kelly will now, well, those are not all students over there, actually. Here's a backdoor cut by Hubbard, shot up, no good. Rebound pulled out of there. Keegan Bentley gets it over to Brian Bentley. Brian Bentley has it right side, and a held ball will be called.
Jesse McMurray ties it up.
and the possession error goes to Gate City. Oh, possession error goes to J.J. Kelly.
Nathan Dotson checks in for Bobby Wheatley.
1:13 to go, third quarter. Gate City on top by 15. Kelly with it. That's Dotson to Graham to Bentley. Bentley drives along the baseline. His shot off the glass, no good. Ooh, Bentley could have been called with a foul there over the back, but
Humphreys with the rebound.
It's a rebound to Scott. Open for the three shot. No good. Rebound Smith. Smith gets it over to Brian Bentley, and he'll walk it up. Looks to take McMurray one-on-one. Spin move. Gets it over left side. Dotson open for the three. Shot no good. Rebound Drew Scott. Scott has it for the Blue Devils in front court. 35 seconds to go, third quarter. Cross court pass to McMurray. Wide open for the three. Shot good. Jesse McMurray for three. And the Blue Devils lead their biggest of the night, 47-29.
Can't get any more open than Jesse was there.
15 seconds to go, third quarter. Bentley will take it one-on-one. Here he spins, stops, fouled. Foul on Jesse McMurray. Foul on Jesse's his second. That is now the team seventh. Brian Bentley will be shooting 1-1 for the Kelly Indians. Free throw good by Bentley.
Derek Smith will check in for Will Humphreys.
Bentley's second. In, out, no good. Rebound Derek Smith for Gate City. Smith turns it over, gets it Bentley. Bentley shot up good, and he's fouled. Foul on the Blue Devils. 14. Nate Clark picks up the foul. His second. And Bentley will try now to complete the three-point play. Free throw up. It's no good. Rebound Hubbard for the Blue Devils. Hubbard gets it ahead to Scott. 2 seconds. 1 second. Scott can't get a shot off as Derek Smith hits a bomb, but it's well after the buzzer. 47-32, Devils lead. We head to the fourth quarter and see what happens. Set to begin the fourth quarter here at J.J. Kelly. The Blue Devils will have the basketball, leading by 15.
47-32, Gate City.
And Nate Clark has it. Clark gets it over to Smith. Smith loses possession, grabs it back, gets it down low to Estep. Estep turns, shoots, scores. Mark Estep with the bucket, and the Blue Devils lead 49-32. Bentley has it, guarded by Estep, gets it to Dotson. Dotson now to Graham, swinging around. Coomer has it right side. Gate City overplaying the ball. Now 5-second call. That's a good call. Good defense there by McMurray. They just jumped in there and played. Kept after Coomer there, and nobody really came to help him. So the Blue Devils with it. Clark hits it on top. Derek Smith, and illegal screen on the Blue Devils. Mark Estep picks up the foul. That'll be his second. And the Indians that's what I was going to say, should be shooting 1-1.
And they will.
It's pretty close to shooting 2, as that's a 9th team foul. Brian Bentley steps to the line. I assume he was the person fouled.
Gate City won the previous meeting 98-39. Not going to get close to that 98 tonight.
free throw good by Brian Bentley.
As Charles Smith checks in for Jared Roberts. For the Indians, Bateman in for Eastet.
Jared Roberts and Brian Bentley scored 30 of Kelly's 33 points. Bentley's second free throw, no good. Rebound, Derek Smith for the Blue Devils. Smith gets it over to Clark. Gate City leads 49-33, 7 minutes to go. Here's Clark, leaves it off down low. Bateman, shot up, no good. Bateman with a hand on the rebound, coming out there with it though. Dotson for the Indians gets it over to Bentley. Brian Bentley has it, stops, pops off the glass, good. 49-35. Derek Smith has it open for the three, shot short. Rebound coming out of there, that is Coomer with it, gets it over to Brian Bentley. Bentley has it over to Graham, to Dotson. Bentley on the floor, he gets up. Swinging around here, right side Dotson. Dotson gets it back to Brian Bentley. His shot up, blocked away by Hubbard. Bentley gets it back. His shot up, good, and he's fouled. Foul on the Blue Devils will be on Will Hubbard. Foul on Hubbard's his fourth. And Brian Bentley trying to complete the three-point play.
Luke Humphreys in for the Blue Devils.
Which he does. 49-38. Gate City leads, 6:18 to go. Clark to Hubbard. Hubbard gets it to Clark. He'll launch a three. Shot Clark, no good. Rebound, Bentley tips it over to Dotson. Gets it back to Bentley. Bentley to Dotson. Now back to Bentley. Swinging around, that's Graham. Left side, that's Dotson. Ball thrown away. Thrown away by Luke Humphreys. He drives all the way down. Shot up good, and he's fouled. Luke Humphreys with the bucket, and the foul will be on Nathan Dotson. That's his fourth. And through all these fouls, no one fouled out yet. There's
Hubbard out, Will Humphreys in.
5 or 6 players with 4 fouls, but nobody with 5 yet, but it'll have to happen. 51-38, Gate City leads. Luke Humphreys trying to complete the three-point play to extend the Blue Devils lead to 14, which he does. Devils lead 52-38, 5:51 to go. Roberts on the inbound, gets it into Wheatley. Wheatley is called for carrying the basketball.
Good defense there by Nate.
So Will Humphreys will inbounds, throws it into Clark. Nate gets it right side, Logan Bateman. Logan now in the corner to McMurray. McMurray lobs it over here to Will Humphreys, back to Luke Humphreys. Luke has it between the rings to Nate Clark. Nate, shot up. What do we have?
Has a foul on Coomer.
His first.
Well, they post. Dotson.
I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Coach Vermillion having a word with somebody from J.J. Kelly, and it's a pretty heated word. I'm not sure what that's all about. So, Gate City with the basketball. That's Clark. Clark has it. Long three by McMurray, no good. Bateman runs it down in the corner, saves it back in to Nate Clark. Clark has it, and what do we have?
Timeout.
Timeout, Gate City. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This has been a riot, and it may be before it's over. Nate Clark has the basketball for Gate City. They lead 52-38. Clark gets it to McMurray. Jesse with it to Luke Humphreys. Will Humphreys now left corner. Will gets it to Luke. Luke gets it over to Logan Bateman. Now to Clark. Clark puts it on the floor. Now back to Will Humphreys. It'd be nice if we could just run this clock down and get out of here. McMurray has it. Drives in the lane. Stops back to Nate Clark. Nate puts it on the floor. Now circles back out front. That may be what we're going to do is run a little clock. Hit it to Bateman. Back to Clark. Hands it off down low. Luke Humphreys shot up. No good. Foul call. Foul is on 12, John Blake Graham, and that's 4 on him. And now we have referee Starnes has a word with Coach Vermillion. Now he has a word with Coach McCamus, and I just don't have a clue what this is about.
Luke Humphreys will be shooting 2.
Yeah, we just can't tell you what's going on because we don't know, and that makes a lot of other people in here that don't too. Luke Humphreys' free throw is good. That we know. Hubbard in for Bateman. Dotson in for Coomer for the Indians. Free throw up by Humphreys, good. So Luke hits a couple. It's 54-38. 4:30 to go. Dotson gets it over to Bentley. Brian Bentley guarded now by Luke Humphreys. Bentley takes it the whole shot up, no good. Offensive foul on Brian Bentley.
He's done.
And that'll be his fifth.
I'm beginning to wonder if we have enough law enforcement officials in this place. I mean, Coach Vermillion and some...
I'm not sure who that was. They had a pretty good talk there a while ago. But anyway, Bentley fouls out. Gate City with it. Having him back court. Hubbard has it. Gets it back to McMurray, and Jesse across the timeline. The outcome not in doubt. Gate City leading by 16, 4 minutes to go. There's still a lot of things to be decided yet, though. McMurray has it to McMurray. Roberts steals it from Hubbard. Dotson has it. Dotson between the rings with it, guarded by McMurray. Gets it over to Coomer. Coomer has it. Now left side, that's Smith. Smith can't shoot. Now swinging around the right side, that's Dotson. Dotson gets it down low to Roberts. Roberts turns, shoots, scores, and he's fouled. Garrett Roberts with the bucket. The foul on Will Hubbard, and that'll be 5 on Will. Will will score 4 points tonight. Or at least, yeah, that is on Hubbard. Garrett Roberts will be shooting 2. Scott in for Hubbard. And Roberts, 3, no good on the free throw. Rebound Luke Humphreys, gets it over to Clark. 54-40, Gate City leads. 3:30 to go. Scott for Gate City gets it over to Humphreys. Now to McMurray. Jesse McMurray with it. Gets it over to Scott. Drew has it. Now to Humphreys, center circle. McMurray, now Will Humphreys. Back to Scott. Gate City running some clock. Here's Clark, and he'll be bumped and fouled by Graham, and that'll be 5 on him. Attrition is starting now.
Wheatley, it appears, will check in.
So 3:09 to go, 54-40. Gate City leads, and they'll have Nate Clark shooting 2. Free throw up by Clark, good. When the replay of this game is shown, everybody, you've got to watch it so you can see what we can't tell you what's going on, because there's a lot of things that's happened here tonight that we just don't know what's going on. It's not much different than any other night, but especially tonight. Nate Clark's free throw, good. Strange things have happened here tonight, but Gate City leads by 16, 3 minutes to go. Dotson has it left side, takes it left baseline, running jumper up, no good. Roberts putback, no good. Roberts has it again, and it will be a foul on the Blue Devils.
And Jesse
McMurray picks up his 3rd. And that'll be 2 shots upcoming for Jarrett Roberts.
56-40 Gate City, 2:55 to play. As it appears, both boys teams from Gate City going to win tonight or have won tonight. And both girls teams lost.
Free throw Roberts, no good. I think we can project the winner in this one. Oh, goodness. What a night. Roberts' 2nd free throw, it too, no good. Rebound, Will Humphreys. Will probably got away with a little elbow there. Humphreys, McMurray, Clark, Will Humphreys, McMurray. Gate City just weaving out front. Luke Humphreys gets it to Clark. Clark is fouled by Wheatley. Now get this, that's his 1st foul. He's in the minority.
Where's he been?
Yeah. And Nate Clark will be shooting 1 and 1, as that's a 9th team foul. Free throw, Nate, good. Free throw, also good. 1 more foul, guys, and we can get to 50 for the night total. Dotson has it. Dotson drives down the left side of the lane. No, he walked first. 2:24 to go. Derek Smith checks in the lineup for Gate City, replacing Drew Scott. 2:24 to go, 58-40. Gate City has Luke Humphreys on the inbound. Wheatley knocks it out of bounds. It'll belong back to Gate City. Humphreys to throw it in. Luke gets it into McMurray. McMurray to Clark. Clark with it in front court. Gets it back to McMurray. McMurray to Luke Humphreys. Cross-court pass now to Nate Clark. Nate guarded there by Wheatley. Hands it off to McMurray. Jesse stands at the mid-court line. 5-second count on. Picks up his dribble. You're kidding. They're going to call a foul? Imagine. Foul on the Indians. 32. Dotson picks it up. And that's 5 on Dotson.
1:58 to play. Gate City 58, Georgia Kelly 40.
And we've now made 50 fouls on the night.
Coach McCamus will send in Keegan Bentley. He step in for Gate City's Will Humphrey.
Justin McMurray will be shooting 2. 58-40, Devils lead, minute 58 to go. Free throw. Good by McMurray. McMurray hits both free throws. And they lead 60-40, Gate City does. Kelly with it. Here's Roberts. 15-foot jumper from in front. No good. Rebound, Nate Clark. Clark has it for the Blue Devils. He'll bring it across the timeline, and he's fouled by Bobby Wheatley. And with a minute 39 to go and down 20 points, I just call it off. It's over.
Yes.
You know, it's the best thing you can do is get it over with on a night that's been a little physical, both in the stands and on the floor. Free throw up and good by Clark.
Chris Kilgore checks in for Gate City.
Clark's second free throw good.
Scott in for Clark. Jones also in for the Blue Devils.
So the Indians with it. That's Roberts. Roberts has it. Now over to Smith, head of the key. Smith hands it off there to Coomer. Now to Wheatley. Wheatley puts it on the floor. Shot up off the glass, no good. Rebound, Logan Bateman, and he's fouled by Isaiah Coomer. And we'll take the long walk to the far end of the floor where Logan Bateman will be shooting 2 for Gate City. Logan's first. No good. Bateman's second is good.
63-40 Gate City.
And the Indians with it. That's Jarrett Roberts, and he'll be called for travel. So turnover back to Gate City. Chris Kilgore throws it in to Drew Scott. Here's Marquis Steps. 3, no good. Chris Kilgore fights for the rebound, though. Coming out there with it, Roberts for the Indians. Inside a minute, finally, to go. Roberts has it. Picks up his dribble, needs help. Guarded there by Kilgore. Gets it over to Wheatley. Wheatley has the ball knocked out of bounds by Zach Jones. And Jarrett Roberts set the inbound. Roberts looks, lobs it in over here to Keegan Bentley. Keegan Bentley has it tipped out of bounds by Drew Scott. It'll belong to the Indians.
Oh, where are we going with the ice bag?
Charles Smith hits it to Roberts. Roberts has it. 37 seconds to go. Gate City by 23. 5-second count on. Goes off of Bentley. Let's say off of Scott. Out of bounds. So it'll belong to the Indians side front court. Jarrett Roberts to throw it in. Roberts gets it into Coomer. Coomer drives down the right side outside the arc. Now circles back out. 5-second count on. Gets it over to Roberts. Roberts has it off his foot. Ball on the floor. Body's on the floor. Coming out over with the Blue Devils. They throw it in the backcourt. Bateman runs it down finally. Logan Bateman has it. His jumper up, no good. Ball on the floor. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that will be it. Gate City wins here tonight, 63-40. We can take a look at the final scoring if you want to do that right now.
We do.
So that'll be for J.J. Kelly. Isaiah Coomer has 1 point. Nathan Dotson with 2 points. And Jack Roberts had 15 and Brian Bentley 22. For the Gate City Blue Devils, and I'm glad the officials have some escorts here. That's, from what we just saw over there, it's totally uncalled for from J.J. Kelly fans. Just totally uncalled for, and it's not that we haven't had people do it before, but you know, when you've got 3 dozen people chasing the officials into their locker room, it's you know, time to run them out of here. Will Hubbard for Gate City had 4 points. Logan Bateman had 3. Jesse McMurray 15. Nate Clark led the Blue Devils tonight with 18. Luke Humphreys had 8. Drew Scott with 3. Marquis Stepp 5. Will Humphreys 1. And Derek Smith with 6 points here tonight. That wraps up the scoring. And pretty much about as far as I'm concerned, we can get out of this. Well, we'll be polite. We'll get out of here and head back to Gate City, and we'll go to Sullivan South tomorrow night and play 4 games. And I'll guarantee there's no way whatever happens over tomorrow night, it'll be like it was here tonight.
For Mark Peters, this is Michael. Good night from Wise.